Every year of my life, I set really well-intentioned goals only to forget them and then just randomly remember them every few months but never act on them. If this sounds like you, keep listening. Why is it so hard to set goals and just stick to them? I'll tell you why it's been hard for you. It's because your goal setting process kind of sucks and it's flawed. First of all, a goal you set in your head is not really a goal. It's more like a thought or maybe like an ephemeral desire, but it's definitely no goal. In order for this thought to become a goal, you have to write it down. But then again, also, just writing a goal down isn't quite enough to set it like concrete into your mind and have you pursue it relentlessly. I mean, think about it this way. If somebody who's been smoking for the better part of 2 decades just writes down, oh, I want to stop smoking, do you really think they're going to stop smoking? And it doesn't just apply to smokers. It applies to everybody who wants to make meaningful change in their life. You need to start by changing your identity, by overhauling your self-perception. So let me introduce you to my 3-part identity-changing goal-setting process. It breaks it down into 3 distinct parts, which are the identity goals, the sub-goals, and the habits. Starting with the identity goals, these are basically your entire purpose in an area of life condensed into one statement. So let's think about it in terms of weightlifting. If I'm trying to set goals for weightlifting, my identity goal might be, I want to be a champion bodybuilder. I want to be a state record powerlifter. Or it could be something as simple as, I just want to be a strong and healthy man. We can apply it to academics. I want to be a polyglot. I want to be a straight A student. I want to be a valedictorian. Hopefully, maybe kind of you're starting to see why this is much more powerful and much better than just vaguely stating a goal. Instead of saying, oh, I want to get straight A's this school year, you're stating, I am a straight A student. Instead of making it an outcome that you get straight A's, you entirely overhaul the person and being that you are in order to make it so that your entire being is conducive to achieving those straight A's. And this doesn't just apply to straight A's. I mean, sure, straight A's are great, but that work ethic translates to other parts of your life. So every time you overhaul a certain part of your life, it teaches you something new and it gives you new insights into processes and things you can use for other parts of your life. Once you have your identity goals set, it's kind of simple from here on out. Faced with a choice of eating junk food or eating healthy, what would a strong, fit man do? What would a champion bodybuilder do? Decide. So let's roll with the academic example here for a second. Let's say my academic goal is I'm a straight A student. That is my identity goal for academics. Okay, great, but what do I do now? Well, let's set my sub-goals. So my sub-goals would be get above a 90% in all my classes and ace my exams. Okay, simple enough. We got our sub-goals. But how do we achieve those sub-goals? Well, this is where probably the most crucial part, I want to say the foundation, the bread and butter of this whole goal-setting process comes in, and that is your habits. So my habits to be a straight A student, to get over 90% in my classes, to ace all my exams, my habits would be, let's say, studying for 2 hours plus daily, writing concise notes, reading 30 minutes plus daily, and asking for feedback on all of my work that I submit to my professors. So now instead of having this vague goal of I just want straight A's, I have literally built an entire identity around myself where everything I am and everything I do is perfectly set up to achieve that goal of straight A's. In essence, I embodied this identity of a straight A student by adopting the habits that a straight A student would have, by achieving the goals that a straight A student would have, and then calling myself a straight A student. And I mean, this applies to literally almost anything. I mean, this is the exact thing I'm using to set my goals for 2023 here. I'll read you some. For example, I want to be a successful YouTuber. So my sub-goals would be hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and get monetized on my main channel. Okay, great, those are good goals. But what do I do to actually achieve those goals? So my habits would be to post 2 high-quality videos per week, actively comment on other people's videos and reflect on my own videos, and see where I can improve my titles, thumbnails, and video production. And grandiose goals are good and all, but remember, you should also have simple goals that just improve the quality of your life. A lot of these simple goals actually are the foundation to achieving these higher things. So for instance, maybe if you're a guy, one of your main goals in life would, I don't know, maybe to get a hot wife, have a really hot wife, and look good. So how do you start with that? That's a big goal, but at its face, at the simplest point, it's being a well-groomed man. So let's say your identity goal is, I am a well-groomed man. Your sub-goals would be, I always keep clean. I keep shaved I have clear skin, I have well-kept hair, a shaved chest, and I have a good wardrobe. Okay, so what would my habits be to achieve this? I shave daily, I use moisturizer, I have a skincare routine, I wash my hair twice per week, I have outfit ideas, and I go shopping and I buy nice clothes, etc., etc. It's really that simple. There's no more than that to it, but you have to actually want what you're setting your goal for. Now, I can sit here and talk about how I want to be a champion bodybuilder all day long, but if I don't actually want to be a champion bodybuilder, it doesn't really mean anything to me. Talking about how I want this and that when I don't actually want it, maybe I'm pressured into it by my friends or by my family. At the end of the day, it won't mean anything if I don't actually want it. So sit down and consider what you actually want, if you want it, and then write down your goals and find out how you're going to achieve that. If you watched this far, thank you so much for watching. I'm actually going to link a Google Doc down in the description, kind of like as a template to lay down all your goals with the identity goals, sub-goals, and habits. If you want to take a look at that, be down there for free, totally free. And also, if you want to book a free call with me just to talk about things, I have my email in the description, and I have my Instagram account. You can just message me on there. And if you've watched this far, comment down a problem that you maybe have, or a goal that you want to set for 2023. I would love to hear from you. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.